So, the Combat Pack 2 was leaked, allegedly, according to a billion websites, courtesy of an Xbox insider that got their information from somebody who was apparently correct on the Combat Pack 1 leak. I don't know. Is this real? Is this fake? We're going to talk about it. What's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another MK Uno video, because over the weekend it turns out that apparently 11 more Mortal Kombat 1 characters leaked online. A new collection of fighters was revealed. Now, this is being reported by GameRanks, Sports Illustrated Esports, GameRant.com, Dixerto, WhatIfGaming.com, and CoveredGeekly.com, just to name a few websites. So yeah, this is being shared just about anywhere and everywhere when it comes to Mortal Kombat news. So safe to say, you boys gotta talk about it. So what's going on? What exactly happened? So NetherRealm Studios' full list of Combat Pack 2 DLC characters have been reportedly revealed online, from Doom Guy to Harley Quinn. List inside. Doom Guy and Mortal Kombat might be happening. So if you're excited to hear me break this down, if you could, take a second and drop a like on the video. Thank you again for all the recent love and support on the content lately. I've been trying to give you guys as much Mortal Kombat 1 information as I can. So if you're getting spammed with 3 videos a day, hopefully that's a good thing. But yes, thank you guys for all the recent love and support. Love you. Thank you for everything. With that said, let's talk about the supposed Combat Pack 2 leak. So I'm going to be citing this GameRanks article. It goes on to say there's no shortage of leaks and speculation regarding the next Mortal Kombat game. We know NetherRealm Studios is working on Mortal Kombat 1, and since its grand announcement, the roster has slowly been unveiled. But that doesn't mean there's not another collection of fighters waiting to get their time in the marketing limelight. A new leak is spreading online that shows off another set of fighters new to the roster and additional cameo fighters. Now, this is nothing official right now. Again, this is just a leak that's been spreading around online. It could be completely fake, so take this information as nothing more than wild speculation. But if this is real, then we know the Mortal Kombat 1 Pack 2 characters. As mentioned, this is broken down to new fighters along with cameo fighters. More specifically, 6 new fighters are added to the roster, with 5 cameo fighters lending a hand during your fights. We're learning about this collection of fighters thanks to a tweet by Idle Sloth. Now, this is the supposed leaked roster: Doomslayer, Noob Saibot, Kano, Serena, Harley Quinn, Deathstroke as your main roster fighters. Your cameo fighters are Rain, Draman, Baraicho, Suhao, and not Suhao again. It's actually supposed to be Moloch. Now, this is the tweet that everyone is essentially citing. It's from this dude named Idle Sloth. Leaked roster again: Doomslayer, Noob, Kano, Serena, Deathstroke. The cameos being Rain, Draman, Baraicho, Suhao twice. And the correction was, I noticed the 5th cameo fighter is wrong. It's Moloch. So it was a typo, and some of these companies can't even just correct the damn typo. So that should probably tell you the basis of the integrity when it comes to just reporting these leaks. Now, who exactly is Idle Sloth? Xbox news guy, Xbox podcast fan, sci-fi fan, 21,000 followers, follows 800 people, is followed by Jez Corden, who is an industry insider who also leaked DLC previously for Mortal Kombat 1, also leaked the name Mortal Kombat 1. So he's followed by a legit industry insider, and essentially they just post news updates in regards to games on Microsoft, Xbox stuff, and that's as far as I could gauge how legit this account is. Now, interestingly enough, is this account is not the only person being cited for this leak. Like I mentioned, some of these websites are citing Reddit. Yes. According to a new and supposed leak online that was shared to Reddit, the entire roster of both playable and cameo fighters included in the Combat Pack 2 have been revealed early. Now, the only leak on Reddit that I've been able to find that kind of has this same general idea of characters that are leaked for Combat Pack 2 is this next post right here. In addition to this, I've heard a rough draft of what Combat Pack 2 will contain: Noob, Kano, Serena, Doomslayer, Harley Quinn, Deathstroke with 5 cameos, Rain, Draman, Baraicho, Moloch, and Suhao. Last post got taken down, believe what you want. I'll see you next week after the story trailer reveals Rain, Tanya, Lee Mei, and Raiko is shown. Now, this was posted 24 days ago from today, and today is like the end of July. So this is before the Rain trailer, before the San Diego Comic-Con trailer, and this person was calling all these characters being showcased first in, you guessed it, trailers. So, seems kind of legit so far, right? Well, there's one red flag about this entire situation. You guys know right now, according to credible leakers, 3 different people, this is our supposed Mortal Kombat 1 roster, and with every new reveal, this continues to seem more and more legit. However, there's 2 characters missing from this leaked roster that we still don't know who they are. Now, according to this leaker, those 2 characters are Jade and Sonya, which really aren't too far-fetched of a stretch. That would make some sense. It would make a lot of sense. The red flag doesn't come from that, though. Again, right here you can see Jade, Sonya. This is posted on the 2nd of July. The red flag comes in the middle of this leak because they mention, to elaborate further, Takeda is not the one from MKX. He is Hanzo Hasashi in this timeline. Kuai Liang is now Scorpion, and Hanzo is the one who originally founded the Shirai Ryu. Now, we do know Kuai Liang is confirmed to be Scorpion. However, we also do know that the Takeda we're seeing currently right now, according to all marketing information for the Combat Pack 1, is Takeda Takahashi, Kenshi's son. The one that was trained by, you guessed it, Scorpion in the previous timeline. Now, by all accounts, it appears like this is MKX Takeda. However, this leak that's being cited all over the weekend with this Combat Pack 2 leak is saying it's Hanzo. But in no press release or anything does it say Hanzo. Now, does this mean that they're keeping this coy in the marketing and make it seem like it's the Takeda we've known and love? And once the game actually provides us access to this version of Takeda, we find out that it's actually Hanzo? Or is this dude lying entirely and just got lucky with his list of characters, etc.? So, yeah. That's the one red flag, and the one reason why I'm not so quick to assume that this supposed leak is legit, because as far as we know, Hanzo Hasashi is not Takeda. That was just confirmed yesterday when we talked about the press release that was sent to me by WB. The interesting about this supposed leak that's been around for a while now is it also coincides with what Ed Boon has been saying for a while now. Boon mentioned over the San Diego Comic-Con weekend that the theme for the combat pack in this game appears to be heroes versus villains. And obviously, based on the guest characters we'd be getting in the combat pack 2, if this is real, Deathstroke would be a villain, Harley would be a hero, I guess Doomslayer would be considered a hero, saving the planet from demons. That is an interesting tidbit that, again, was posted weeks before Boom confirmed that's the theme they're rolling with. It's actually not even too crazy either to see the likes of Harley and Deathstroke in a Mortal Kombat game. Of course, recently with Mortal Kombat 11, we had the Joker as a DLC character. We did have a Harley Quinn Cassie Cage skin, which was pretty damn close to an actual Harley Quinn model in-game, so it's kind of already happened. Deathstroke, just toss him in there, but the zoning, I'm not looking forward to. That's true. Same with Doomslayer. Hopefully it's a shotgun and not a rifle in the back being spammed. So what are my thoughts on this if this is legit? It makes sense. I would rather not have Deathstroke and Harley Quinn, but if they were going to give us some type of DC characters because WB's like telling them it has to happen from like a cross-marketing thing, it is what it is. I guess those are the best options available that make the most sense. So, I would rather have 2 completely other guest characters, like horror characters, like maybe Ghostface, maybe Michael Myers, literally anybody but Harley and Deathstroke I would have liked. Doomslayer I've wanted for a while now, and Doomslayer's been teased for years at this point. Going back to the days of Mortal Kombat 11, both studios responsible for Doomslayer and Mortal Kombat were teasing the idea that he'd be a guest character back in the MK11 DLC days. So, this is something I've been wanting to see for a long time. I think Doomslayer would be sick in a Mortal Kombat game. As for the actual Mortal Kombat characters, Kano, Noob Saibot, Serena, now obviously it seems like Bihan is not going to become Noob Saibot yet, so that's one way to get fan favorite Noob Saibot into the game without it making any sense from like a lore standpoint. I think that would be a cool dynamic to see Bihan against future Bihan, if in this timeline he does become Noob Saibot. I think that'd be, you know, really fun to see the intro dialogues. Kano would make sense because, again, if Kano's not on the main roster, he is like an OG from the Mortal Kombat 1 1992 roster days. He's the only one missing if we do get Sonya, so Kano is kind of a given. Fan favorite, classic, original. That kind of makes some sense. Serena is an interesting choice, but actually not too far-fetched. Again, the only time she was playable outside of Armageddon was like on the handheld Game Boy Advance version of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So she kind of goes with this whole like era of characters and 3D era characters we're getting on the roster so far. So for that reason, I do think it would be nice to see Serena finally make it back, especially because we're seeing the likes of Li Mei, Ashra, just to name a few, coming back and being redesigned and looking amazing by all accounts. So Serena, again, just kind of fits that whole mold of the roster we're going with for MK1. So that would be awesome, especially because, again, she had her model in Mortal Kombat X and everybody wanted to see her back then, and that was damn near 7-8 years ago. So long time coming to see Serena finally featured in a full-fledged Mortal Kombat game, and I think a redesign is going to be sick. I would love it. I hope it happens. When it comes to like the Cameo fighters, Rain kind of does make sense because obviously he has like a water staff in this version of Liu Kang's new era. So the classic water ball and the hurricane kick, I could definitely see being parts of the Cameo roster just so he has those classic iconic moves in some capacity. Moloch reminds me a lot of the Mataro pick because, again, Moloch, typically speaking, isn't ever a playable character outside of Armageddon, kind of in the same vein as a Mataro. So I could kind of see that being a thing where a sub-boss like Moloch is only featured with 4 moves, and it'd be a lot easier to create that versus a fully fledged character for Moloch. And again, it's a unique character we've not seen in a very long time. Granted, Ed Boon hates Moloch, so it is interesting. And speaking of hating characters, he also hates Suhao. I don't even know what Suhao would do. He has like the clap move, he has the laser, he has the jump, he has the charge up. So Suhao's a Cameo fighter, all memes aside, I don't even know what his options would be. So I would be intrigued to see Suhao in a current Mortal Kombat game for the lulz, for the memes, but again, like Moloch, Ed Boon hates Suhao, and he also hates Draman. Granted, out of all the hated Ed Boon characters, I think Draman is probably the most loved by people like you and me. I love Draman. I wanted to see Draman as a main fighter. Ed Boon obviously has teased Draman going back to, I want to say, December of last year, being featured in the game, but not as a full-fledged character. So that was teased by Boon months ago. I would be shocked if he wasn't part of the base roster's cameos, so if he's not on the base roster cameos, you got to make him a DLC character. So yeah, throwing the flies, doing the club wind-up hits, doing the ground stomp thing with his club. I think Draman has a lot to offer. And Bobo Baraicho, again, a character that I'd be cool with. He could have the vomit, the belly bash, the cartwheels. He could have a staff, hit you with his little bamboo staff. There's a lot that Baraicho has to offer, so I can get behind that as well. Also fits the whole 3D era roster vibe we got going on so far. So if this was a legit Combat Pack 2, I would say the Combat Pack 1 would probably be better, but it is what it is. I just kind of don't like the DC representation. Sorry guys, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan first, and the likes of Harley and Deathstroke would be cool, but at the same time, man, we have a whole array of guests we could choose from. I would rather have anybody but Harley and Deathstroke. So other than that, I would be pretty happy with it, honestly. I still would say the first Combat Pack would be better, but it's definitely interesting. Is it real? I don't know. That's where I ask you the question. Do you think this is real? If you do, let me know why. If you don't, let me know why. Of course, though, if you guys enjoyed the video, please take 1 second to drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK1, MK1 content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. See you in the next video. Peace.
Living on the crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks.